when you look at the Giants coming up, you mentioned Daniel Jones. He's got a right hamstring issue and a left ankle issue. So that's if I'm a defensive lineman, I want to get after that. And you got Colt McCoy behind him. There's a name from the past. And, oh, by the way, you got Freddie Kitchens calling plays, which that means we've got the Wheel of Fortune play calling approach coming up against the Browns defense. There's just a lot of things. This is one that the defense should be able to go out and play really well against.
I would think so. In a weird way, maybe the Giants almost would rather have Colt McCoy out there because I'm sure Myles Garrett is looking at Daniel Jones and all the times he fumbles and puts the ball on the ground, and I'm sure he's just wide-eyed thinking about coming around the edge and collecting a strip sack or two in this game. So maybe it would almost be beneficial for the Giants to just have Colt McCoy out there who, I guess at least is going to take care of the football a little more. But for the Browns, on one hand, you say it's tough to prepare for a game when you don't know who the quarterback is going to be. But I don't think either of these quarterbacks really put a scare into you. So I think they'll be okay either way.
Yeah, I think with both of them, you pin your ears back and say, go get them, guys, to that defensive line, and you live with anything else. I mean, they're relying on Wayne Gallman as their back now with Saquon Barkley injured early in the year. And they've scored, this surprised me, they've scored the second fewest points in the NFL in front of the Jets, who the Browns have next. So, I mean, and if the Browns take care of those two games, they should be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I would imagine if they win this game that they would finally pop up on those NFL clinching scenarios, because I think 11 is really the key number in all of this. I think Baltimore's probably going to get to 11 with their schedule, but I don't know how many other teams are. When you're stuck at 10, you're relying on tiebreakers and you're relying on a whole bunch of different things, and some of those do work in the Browns' favor. But yeah, just go take care of business in these back-to-back games against two teams you should be able to beat. One from the NFC East, another that's not even trying to win, and you can make that Pittsburgh game at the end of the season mean very, very little.